Um, I was glad I went. The whole ride up there, still trying to talk myself out of it. I'm like, just enjoy the ride. You're already in here, just back it out. And got there, and one door after another just kept opening. Not because I wanted to open it, because it was meant to be open. I wanted a different life. I was sick of living the way I was living, and I didn't know what else to do. So I didn't know I was surrendering at that moment when I was walking, going down the street, handing out water, and then when Debbie decided to throw me under the bus and put me out there, I didn't know what was going on. These feelings that I tried to drown for the longest time were coming to the surface, and started seeing myself that I was able to help in other ways that I didn't know I was able, just by being there, sharing my story, and 113, 110 days sober, like, what do I got to tell this guy that, yeah, you can do it? But 6 years of trying to stay sober, from drinking, smoking, just all the drugs that you can think of, and justified like, well, I'm not drinking, so I'm sober. I'm sober from drinking, so I'll do this, and just one after another. And I'd say I'm all in or nothing in, nothing at all. But it was little steps at a time that I had to take, that I didn't see because they weren't meaningful then. They were just, man, it's nothing to be proud of. No, everybody can go through a day without drinking, but to me, it was an accomplishment to be able to do that. So I didn't want to. People didn't seem proud of it, so why talk about it, So kept it to myself. But that wasn't my issue. Coming here when I was 8 years old to a place that I didn't know how to speak or communicate with, that was my demon. Not understanding what was asked of me, what I needed to do to get good grades, what I needed to do to be a good person. So I shut the feelings off in a way that I didn't know I was shutting myself off from life. And got P13, got introduced to a couple drugs, and made it easier to go to school. I was laughing and enjoying as I would see kids talk and be playful. I'm like, I can do this, but I was using substance to be able to walk to school, to put a smile on my face, to be able to take whatever life threw at me. And I didn't know that I was slowly shutting myself down in a way that little at a time I was going to shut myself from the light that I had inside me. And this weekend to be able to see what I was trying to drown hurt at first. It hurt me real bad, but didn't change me in a way that I couldn't hold it in. Rick said as soon as it hit me, I talked for 5 hours straight, which I think he's lying, but who knows? But I didn't want to. Everything that I know is telling me to just run out that door. But with God in my mind and Jesus Christ and every step I take, I choose to stand here and speak what I'm saying.
Amen.
But I fought it. I fought it all these years, 16 years, trying to drown someone that I needed to live. And I don't blame no one, but I'm a good listener. At 13 years old, when someone told me to throw my feelings away because the path I was in was going to get me killed, I threw those away and I didn't look back because I didn't want to die. I didn't want to be without. I didn't want to leave my mom alone. I didn't want to leave everybody, people that I cared. So I walked the path and showed no love to my God because I was, I I wanted to give in a way that my dad asked. He wanted to live a life of nice cars, nice homes, money here to be able to go on a vacation whenever we wanted. So that's all I needed to know. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I went out there and what I knew, I multiplied it in a way that a 13-year-old should have done it. I tried it, and I got results that my dad liked, and just kept going. There was no breaks in this path that I was going, and to want to be an intelligent man in this world, I was taught that you needed to know everything, to have an answer to everything when someone asked you. And what I've come to realize is to have the ability to know everything and be able to change it. To know that everything I know I can change in a good way. More to say, I throw it away. And I love who I'm becoming. I got lost there. Hold on. What was I up here for? I lost my concentration. Okay. Back to being told I always asked Rick, just tell me, I want what you have. Some way, somehow, I knew I wanted what he had. I didn't know how to get it. And then he knew because he had it. I knew he had it. Would never tell me. In my eyes, he wasn't telling me because I couldn't comprehend what he was saying. And then Lisa, a couple months ago, just let go. I'm like, let go of what? I don't even know what I'm holding on to. And when Rick shared his testimony, street in the church, just to bow your head and then be arrested, and I'm like, I know this procedure. I got this to a T. So I did. I listened to what he was saying, and I went from hearing to listening, and I did what he was asking, and I felt like I was gonna die. The feeling of just surrendering and I felt like I was getting thrown. I'm falling through layers and layers of universes that I don't have a clue how I got here, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit the pavement pretty hard. I ain't gonna get up. There's no way I'm coming back up from this. And when I lift my head up and like, it ain't so bad. And then I started touching my fingers, and I'm like, this can't be real. Like, you've been here all this time, and all I needed to do is surrender, to let go of what kept me alive in a way that I still don't understand how I'm standing here and how I made it. The devil should have been dead for everything I've done, everything I went through. 7 accidents, and somehow someone found a way to put me back together, and to find joy in the pain that I went through and the suffering, not being able to understand why I was going through the path I was going through, brings I can't understand it, but a sense of accomplishment. I made it, and yet again I made it, but not even close to finishing in the race that I'm in, and the path I'm in, and to 16 years battering the demons, to make it and just to turn around and go right back into what I just came out of. Of course, I have the word that I have the right words to say now. I have the right armor with me. I'm equipped with the right tools. Amen. And I was so shy to speak because I knew what I had in me was not the right words. But it's what I knew. And I didn't know it was bad. Even I was getting hurt left and right. I was losing people. I I still, my dad told me this is the way, so who am I to tell him that he was wrong, that there's a better way? I was young, you know, so I became a good listener to the wrong, in the wrong battle. And you told me to do something without hesitation, I went out and did it. It was instant gratification, it was instant recognition, and I didn't know any better. I don't regret what I did, I just wish I knew better. And I was driving here and I'm like, man, if I would have just stayed in the path that I don't think I would have met him in the way I met him. And to come to understand him in the only way I can understand him, I knew I was wrong. I wasn't wrong because love, I thought I threw away love and I can never get rid of that. And I can't be a thief with feelings. I can't be a drug dealer with feelings. I can't be a liar with feelings. So I didn't know I was in the wrong battle, but I felt it. Felt it in a way that I didn't want to feel. So the more I felt, the more I made a connection with him, the more I went out and got high, the more I went and used more, the more I needed to disconnect because I knew the feelings were going to kill me. That's all I had in my mind. I'm like, you feel too much, it's going to get you killed. And I wanted to survive. For what? I have no clue. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I stayed. I'm glad I called 911. I'm glad I called Rick, and I'm glad I was not scared. I'm not scared no more. I'm not scared anymore. And I wish I could give you a cheat sheet to join me where I'm at. For those who don't know, and you won't know until you know. And that is trying to know everything will send you in the world of hurt. Just understand what you can. I got more to say, but it's left and right, and I don't know how to word it. So I'm going to stop right there. And just thank you for having me, and thank you for accepting me for what I am and how I am. Appreciate it.